What is the most widely used currency in the world? Euro, dollar, or pound? Correct answer, dollar. Which food supports strong bones? Pizza, sardines, or candy? Correct answer, sardines. Which food supports healthy gut bacteria diversity? Fries, donuts, or kefir? Correct answer, kefir. What is the primary language spoken in Japan? Chinese, Korean, or Japanese? Correct answer, Japanese. Which food is most harmful to digestive health? Apples, processed cheese, or lentils? Correct answer, processed cheese. How many players are in a standard soccer team on the field during a match? 11, 9, or 10? Correct answer, 11. Which food reduces muscle soreness after exercise? Tart cherries, cake, or soda? Correct answer, tart cherries. Which country has the highest number of billionaires? Germany, China, or United States? Correct answer, United States. Which part of the eye controls the size of the pupil? Cornea, retina, or iris? Correct answer, iris. Which continent is Haiti part of? Europe, Africa, or North America? Correct answer, North America. What is the only country named after a woman? Germany, Colombia, or St. Lucia? Correct answer, St. Lucia. Which is the only country to have played in every World Cup soccer tournament? France, Brazil, or Germany? Correct answer, Brazil. Which food helps maintain healthy blood pressure? Candy bars, beets, or soda? Correct answer, beets. Ceylon is the old name of which modern-day country? Sri Lanka, Myanmar, or Thailand? Correct answer, Sri Lanka. What does the B stand for in USB? Binary, bit, or bus? If you know the answer to this question, please let us know in the comments below. Which is the poorest country in the world? Nigeria, Burundi, or Venezuela? Correct answer, Burundi. In which country are there more bicycles than people? Canada, Germany, or Netherlands? Correct answer, Netherlands. Which country consumes the most tea, Turkey, India, or China? Correct answer, Turkey. Which country has the most natural lakes? Finland, Canada, or Sweden? Correct answer, Canada. What is a baby kangaroo called? Calf, cub, or joey? Correct answer, joey. Which African country borders both the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean? Nigeria, Kenya, or South Africa? Correct answer, South Africa. Where is Mumbai located? Russia, France, or India? Correct answer, India. Which is the most popular Korean boy band in the world? EXO, BTS, or NCT? Correct answer, BTS. Where is the world's oldest university located? India, Egypt, or Morocco? Correct answer, Morocco. In which country are there no mosquitoes? Iceland, Canada, or Spain? Correct answer, Iceland. Which food is most harmful to the liver when eaten in excess? Apples, fried snacks, or carrots? Correct answer, fried snacks. Where can you find a pink lake? Iran, Mexico, or Australia? Correct answer, Australia. What type of weather kills the most people each year? Floods, heat waves, or earthquakes? Correct answer, heat waves. Which food helps prevent wrinkles and premature aging? Tomatoes, chips, or ice cream? Correct answer, tomatoes. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead? Brazil, Mexico, or Spain? Do you know the answer? Share it with us in the comment section. Which food helps maintain healthy gut lining? Sauerkraut, candy, or white bread? Correct answer, sauerkraut. To what city do Muslims turn their faces during prayer? Mecca, Medina, or Jerusalem? Correct answer, Mecca. Which food is most beneficial for eye sharpness? Candy, carrots, or donuts? Correct answer, carrots. Which food helps improve skin hydration naturally? Oranges, chips, or donuts? Correct answer, oranges. Which country has the oldest national flag still in use? United States, Denmark, or Japan? Correct answer, Denmark. How many legs do insects have? 8, 4, or 6? Correct answer, 6. What is the highest mountain peak in the world? K2, Mount Everest, or Kilimanjaro? Correct answer, Mount Everest. What is the most consumed food in the world? Rice, wheat, or corn? Correct answer, rice. What is the capital of Iceland? Oslo, Reykjavik, or Helsinki? Correct answer, Reykjavik. Which country shares borders with 14 other countries? Egypt, Brazil, or China? Correct answer, China. Where can you find the world's highest waterfall? Malaysia, Brazil, or Venezuela? Correct answer, Venezuela. In which country is the longest road tunnel located? Switzerland, Norway, or Japan? Correct answer, Norway. What does the term xerostomia refer to? Dry skin, dry mouth, or dry eyes? Correct answer, dry mouth. Which color contains all colors? Red, blue, or white? We'd love to see your answer to this one in the comments. What is the largest jungle in the world? Amazon, Congo, or Borneo? Correct answer, Amazon. Which food improves mental focus and concentration? Candy, chips, or green leafy vegetables? Correct answer, green leafy vegetables. Which food is most damaging to kidneys if consumed frequently? Excess red meat, apples, or rice? Correct answer, excess red meat. Which city is the fashion capital of the world? Milan, New York, or Paris? Correct answer, Paris. Which mammal is capable of laying eggs? Dolphin, platypus, or sloth? Correct answer, platypus. In which country was the hottest temperature ever recorded? Iran, Mali, or United States? Correct answer, United States. Which animal has 25,000 teeth? Snail, shark, or catfish? Correct answer, snail. What is the capital city of Thailand? Pattaya, Chiang Mai, or Bangkok? Correct answer, Bangkok. Which country consumes the most coffee? Finland, Italy, or Brazil? Correct answer, Finland. A decagon is a polygon with how many sides? 11, 10, or 12? Correct answer, 10. What is the coldest country on Earth? Russia, Canada, or China? Correct answer, Russia. Which country has no rivers? Egypt, Iraq, or Saudi Arabia? Correct answer, Saudi Arabia. Which country has a city that spans 2 continents? Turkey, Egypt, or Russia? Correct answer, Turkey. Which food helps lower bad cholesterol? LDL, ice cream, oats, or candy? Let us know what you think the correct answer is in the comment section below. What was the capital of Japan before Tokyo? Kyoto, Osaka, or Nara? Correct answer, Kyoto. What is the world's most dangerous animal to humans? Mosquito, crocodile, or shark? Correct answer, mosquito. How many babies are born every second worldwide? 4, 5, or 6? Correct answer, 4. Which element has the atomic number 10? Neon, sodium, or oxygen? Correct answer, neon. Which food supports healthy joint cartilage? Bone broth, donuts, or soda? Correct answer, bone broth. What is the hottest continent on Earth? Asia, Africa, or Australia? Correct answer, Africa. Which country is the leading producer of diamonds? Russia, South Africa, or South Korea? Correct answer, Russia. Which food is harmful to the heart if consumed daily? Bacon, blueberries, or oats? Correct answer, bacon. What is the largest island in the world? Australia, Greenland, or Madagascar? Correct answer, Greenland. Which food boosts brain alertness and memory? White bread, candy bars, or dark chocolate? Correct answer, dark chocolate. What is the largest lake in Africa? Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, or Lake Victoria? Correct answer, Lake Victoria. Which is the most expensive country in the world? Spain, France, or Switzerland? Correct answer, Switzerland. Which food boosts immune system naturally? Pastries, candy, or spinach? Correct answer, spinach. In which country is the Taj Mahal located? China, India, or Pakistan? Correct answer, India. How many legs does a lobster have? 6, 12, or 10? Correct answer, 10. What is the fastest bird on foot? Emu, rhea, or ostrich? If you know the answer to this fascinating question, type it in the comments. Which food helps maintain healthy brain function in old age? Fatty fish, candy, or soda? Correct answer, fatty fish. Which food helps the liver detox naturally? Chips, lemon, or pastries? Correct answer, lemon. Which is the largest hot desert in the world? Kalahari, Gobi, or Sahara? Correct answer, Sahara. In which country do people eat the most chocolate? Belgium, Switzerland, or Germany? Correct answer, Switzerland. Which food helps prevent dehydration during hot weather? Coconut water, cake, or candy? Correct answer, coconut water. Which country has no army? Yemen, Japan, or Costa Rica? Correct answer, Costa Rica. What is the Roman numeral for 204? CCVI, CDIV, or CCIV? Correct answer, CCIV. Which country has the most pyramids? Sudan, Egypt, or Mexico? Correct answer, Sudan. Which city was attacked first by the atomic bomb? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, or Tokyo? Correct answer, Hiroshima. Which food is most damaging to arteries over time? Avocados, walnuts, or trans fats? Correct answer, trans fats. Which country has the most time zones? Russia, France, or Brazil? Correct answer, France. Which award is given for excellence in science fiction writing? Pulitzer Prize, Hugo Award, or Booker Prize? Correct answer, Hugo Award. Which country has the most islands? Canada, Norway, or Sweden? Correct answer, Sweden. Which force keeps you down on Earth? Friction, magnetism, or gravity? Correct answer, gravity. What is the capital of Ukraine? Kyiv, Warsaw, or Moscow? Correct answer, Kiev. What is the square root of 49? 9, 7, or 8? Correct answer, 7. What vitamin is primarily responsible for improving vision? Vitamin E, vitamin A, or vitamin C? Correct answer, vitamin A. Which country has more sheep than people? Iceland, Australia, or New Zealand? This is the last question. If you've been paying attention, you might know it. Leave your final answer below.